Okay, besties, part 3. So I'm about to run out of battery. My phone's about to die, and that is the energy I'm getting from this last part of the reading, okay? It's like the minutes on the clock, the seconds are ticking down. There are like 3 seconds left before this door closes forever, okay? And all these people are trying to, again, just like put a finger, a pencil into the door to stop it from closing. So this freaking idiot from your past is coming back. This is somebody I'm getting like very much, this might have been like an original counterpart for you, okay? This is King of Swords. And again, I don't know that this is like an air energy necessarily. This is someone who's just incredibly logically minded to the detriment of their own emotions is what I'm getting from this, okay? There's like a sun over here and a moon, but like the skies are raining, okay? This person, I'm getting that they kind of almost use logic as an escape from their emotional nature. This could actually be a water sign or something like that, okay? But they are just so resistant and reject that part of themselves so deeply that they just reside entirely in this air energy, okay? This person's coming back and they are very brokenhearted. And I'm getting that this ascension, you're in your feminine energy, or this person is seeing you like that. So I don't know that they have this awareness that like this emperor energy is coming in for you, or that you're embodying this, because they are seeing you as the empress. So this person, whatever level they're on, it's like they were somehow still relying on you for this empress energy. When you were in this person's life, you were very much this empress figure to them. And now that you are ascending to this new realm, this new like almost masculine timeline or something like that, this person is realizing that you have withdrawn the very last of your resources. Whatever, you know, like milk and honey that they had a little reserve of from the time that they spent with you are all dried up, is the phrase that I'm hearing. And this person, since they don't have your energy to kind of like lean on anymore, it's almost like they had like mementos of you lying around, and like when they were really missing you, they could just go engage with that energy, and that would almost like, you know, fill their cup up or something like that. But that well has run dry. They can't do that anymore. And because of that, this person, you know, even though they have tried very hard to avoid ever having to do this, they are kind of having to sit with this heartbreak. They're having to sit with the weight of the loss of you, okay? And they're not happy about it. Look at these volcanoes erupting in the back, okay? This is like everything's coming to a head. This person could be breaking out. Their skin could be breaking out. They could be having like little emotional outbursts or something like that, almost like tantrums like a baby would throw or something like that. Because again, it's just like, you know, this horn of theirs has pierced something. It's like you have ascended to this new level, and since this person was holding on to you, it's like they were being pulled along by this current also. And now they have ascended, you know, probably against their own will, but because they were holding on to you, it's like your wake has pulled them along with you, and they have also ascended to this new level where they are now tasked with having to deal with the loss of you, okay? Once you reach a certain level, you know, everybody can resist the healing work, but eventually the tide's coming for you, okay? We're all part of a collective. Nobody, you know, unless you decide to exit this realm, nobody is really, wow. I just felt like my brain got wiped there for a minute. That's the energy that I'm getting. Like nobody gets like a hard factory reset, okay? It's like the only way to do that, the only way to completely reset the clock is to basically just like leave, okay? And this person, since they are still here, since they're still participating in this, you know, experiment that is Earth, they are being pulled to this new level where they simply have to do the work, okay? You can't carry this stuff around with you forever. Something has to be done with it. And the thing that this person was doing with it is they were just almost like nursing on this like bottle of your energy that they had. You know, they're taking like a swig of it every now and then. I'm seeing that you don't really care that any of this stuff is happening in the background. You might have some kind of awareness of it, okay? You might be having dreams about these people. They might just be popping into your mind, but you, again, you have this high priestess energy. You know what's happening. You know that you're rising. You know that other people can feel it, and you also know that you don't give an F, okay? You are just like, I'm in search of equal give and take. None of these people have ever given to me equally, and that's why they're no longer in my field. So you're like, thank you, next. Moving on. And I am getting that there is like some offer that is coming to you that is making you feel very, it's almost like reviving your childlike joy or something like that. There's something that's coming to you that's making you feel very lighthearted. And what I think it is like this offer of stability, okay? Again, you're getting something. You're getting something that is lucrative. You're getting something that expands your, like foothold in the material realm. And this is making you feel really good. This is making you like whatever these old like dirty energies are trying to weigh you down, there's almost like you're levitating above them because you are just so happy about this thing that's coming in for you. I'm also getting this thing coming in for you is giving you like very clear thoughts, very clear vision on everything going on around you. So again, when the sun was coming in earlier, it's like things are being illuminated for you, and that's just like across the board, okay? Wow. I'm getting that one of the main things that's being eliminated illuminated for you is that you realize that you were right to walk away from everything you walked away from. You know, for a while, sometimes when we make the right decision, it doesn't always feel good. You know, it might actually feel like the worst and hardest thing we've ever done, but you're realizing now that it was the right choice. It was the right thing to do, okay? And you're moving forward in search of this new beginning. And this egg is very significant to me on this card, this egg with an eye, okay? There's almost like I'm hearing a new foundation, okay? You have this like all-seeing eye now that is almost like impermeable to the, I'm hearing delusions. I don't know, maybe these people are really delusional. Maybe they have like substance abuse issues and they're always like projecting this energy onto you. Maybe that was like influencing you in some way. You know, maybe it was making you remiss in some way. You know, maybe you weren't really as sharp as you could be. Maybe you yourself were overindulging in substances because there was so much of these people's energy in your own field, you thought it was your own. So because you thought it was your own, you thought that it was like your problem to deal with. And so how you were coping with that might not have been the healthiest. You might have been mirroring these people in that way. So again, there's this energy of like you have this new sovereign sight. You have this new sovereign perspective on everything, and you're realizing that you're really happy that you made the choices that you did. Even if it took you a really, really, really long time to get here, even if you had to die and be reborn 1,000 times, it's a pretty strong statement, but that's what I'm hearing. You realize that where you are now was completely and totally worth it, because instead of like looking for someone who has disappointed you to finally get their crap together and come back and offer you something stable, you're just creating it for yourself. True stability comes from never having to ask another person for it, okay? When another person comes and offers you stability, you're grateful for it. You're grateful that you can share that experience, but you don't need it anymore. You don't need anyone to come and offer you anything because you have created it for yourself, okay? And from that place, that's truly the most powerful place that you can be in, okay? Because when people do come towards you, you can really afford to look at them and really weigh what it is they're offering and assess for yourself whether it's something that is actually adding to your life in any meaningful way. And if it is it worth whatever, you know, the cost is? You know, if you are getting a new car, you might have to weigh, you know, is the car payment I'm gonna have on this car, is that going to, you know, be something that's a good investment for me? Will the joy that I get out of the ownership of this new car outweigh the burden or the financial burden of having to pay for it, okay? And that's kind of the energy that you're taking into this next realm of your life with all these other people too, okay? You are very much like in this position of power where you can afford to do that. You can afford to look at everything that's coming towards you and carefully weigh your offers and be like, I don't really know if I want you here. You know, I love you. We've been through a lot together, but where I am right now, this is a new phase of my life, and I fought really freaking hard to be here. And unless you are adding to that and not detracting, I don't know that I can really issue you an invitation. 8 of Wands. Because of this new stance that you have taken, you are moving forward very quickly, okay? You are ascending at such a rapid rate. Again, because it's like all these little clingers-ons that were in your energy, you have now shed them, okay? And because of that, you don't have this like dusty trail following you. I'm seeing like a snail trail. No one is able to really pick up on your scent, okay? You're able to just go so fast, and the way that you're able to move is just like total freedom. I'm seeing in my mind, like, have you ever seen those videos of like UFOs, how they're able to move like zero gravity? They just like, they go all over the place. Like, that's what you're able to do. You're able to jump to wherever you want to be because there aren't any of these tethers holding you back anymore. And also, there aren't any of these limitations in your mind thinking, well, maybe I should wait. Maybe I shouldn't move on because maybe these people will finally give me, you know, the stuff that I've been asking for. You are headed into a season of total reclamation, okay? I really want you to know that I'm really freaking proud of you for doing this, and Spirit is too. And they really want to emphasize, like, what is coming next. You can't even imagine how happy you're going to be. And better than that, like all these other things in your life, you get to be the judge and the jury of whether or not they get to come with you. There's almost this energy of you being able to cherry pick from the old timelines and pick the things that you wanted and saying no thank you to the rest. I love you. Congratulations.